As the year of search engine optimization gave way to the year of social, that gave way to the year of content marketing, we've tweaked our advice on achieving influency. But one thing that hasn't changed in quite a while, in fact, has become more important, is a technical reality. Your website needs to be fast. And this is true both because slow websites chase away users and because slow websites chase away Google. While I enjoy talking about the problems and interpreting statistics, and there are plenty that impact any discussion of website speed, the only one that ultimately matters is how long your site takes to load compared to what your visitors expect. For example, Google loads in a flash, both because Google has the money to throw resources at solving that issue, and because there's almost nothing on the google.com homepage. And both of those issues are on people's minds, at least subconsciously, when they visit Google. Sites that are either not Google or that show you the moment you arrive that there's a bunch of stuff loading and you need to hold on for a second, well, they get a momentary pass. How much of a pass can you take for granted? You can't. Speed matters, and because you're never sure who's visiting or what their frame of mind will be when they do, you need always to keep an eye trained on speed. So rereading this post from almost 4 years ago on the importance of speed got me thinking and testing, and I ran the speed test at pingdom.com on Answer Guy Central, and I wasn't pleased this morning. Loading our homepage is taking over 6 seconds. Historically, we're more in the 2-second area. There's a reason, of course. Answer Guy Central is currently using a design that includes over 130 images on the homepage and about 35 calls to other websites. But standing front and center in the lag is one piece of content that we added just a couple of days ago. Almost 30% of the time it takes to load Answer Guy Central is spent showing a preview of this presentation on Influency at slideshare.net, which leaves me several choices. 1, I can remove that preview. 2, I can convert the preview to a static image that links to the presentation without loading it. 3, I can accept the hit in performance. I don't love the first option. It messes with our content marketing strategy. And the second is okay, if not optimal. And the third isn't really an option at all. Or is it? For comparison, I also tested the performance of my latest post, as well as the homepage of the Huffington Post. Our individual content pages are lighter than our homepage, and sure enough, the performance was much improved. I chose Huffington Post as an extra data point because its load is similar to our content pages. Well, it's sort of interesting that the page sizes are identical and our speed is better, even though we're loading more things than HuffPo is pulling together. But again, what about those 2-second load times? This is where the question of how you present and manage web pages gets complicated. See this clip of Answer Guy Central homepage loading? Notice that part of it shows up immediately while other pieces load in over a few seconds. For the user, this is acceptable. They see progress happening, and so long as page load progress doesn't get in their way, there's no problem. But is Google okay with the math behind a multi-second page load? Well, if there's an official answer, it's no. The guidance that Google has provided says that you need to shoot for page load speeds under 2 seconds. On the other hand, there are so many variables that go into a statement like that, it doesn't really mean anything. While you want your pages to load as quickly as possible, what ends up mattering to Google is the same thing that matters to people. As long as your page feels fast, it is fast. Interestingly, this is the same oversimplified official position Google takes when you ask them about search engine optimization. You should design for the user, not for Google. And no, it isn't really that simple, but unless you're serious enough about your optimization and content strategies to hire the answer guy, it's a pretty good jumping off point. Now, if you could just figure out content marketing. I'm the answer guy, and I'll be back.